Welcome, this is the external street capture at 5 Tucker Road down here in Bentley. A nice view here. Now I'm obviously still on the other side of the road. I'm going to pause throughout this video just so you can take in the level of traffic up and down this road. Like I said, it's going to be fairly consistent like this throughout the day. Fair bit of local traffic here, but there's a little bit of a cut through as well for some people, so you know that's going to be consistent. That's just consideration as to it is what it is. Like I say, the home, as you can see, is set back quite nicely and is very well screened from the road. Maybe some more planting in the future would give further protection from any noise. As noted inside, we've got this big power cable stack thing here. Yeah, that's down to personal opinion, that one. So this whole area was really constructed around the 1940s, but there's been heaps and heaps of modern infills around here, so it's quite common to see that. But as noted, there's two properties here, quite original, those two, not really much attention, could possibly be rented, not quite sure. And then you have the back gardens of the properties that front onto South Road, and then to my left there you can see the traffic pass, and I'll pop down there in a few moments just to give you a perspective looking up the road. But as mentioned, South Road is a major road. Traffic is all consistent all the time down there, but as noted, the benefit being bus links, and also if you head down directly in front, turn right, Moorabbin train station is probably about a 15-minute walk just along South Road down to Moorabbin Junction. As you can see here, look, there's some modern infills that have taken place, some subdivisions. Now the properties here, look, they're not. I wouldn't say they've been overly cared for. It's quite common. I would probably hazard a guess here that there's an increasing trend for people to rent these properties out, because obviously they've gone up in value so much over the last 5-10 years that people are holding them and renting them out. A lot of them have larger blocks here as well. Block size on number 5 is, I understand, 628, which is probably on the smaller side to some of the others here, hence the modern infills, the units and townhouses. Hope you don't mind just jumping around here. Just going to walk up here to the corner of Hinkler Avenue and Tucker Road. Now this is a classic example of what's going on in Bentley. This is happening on major scale. So you know, expect to see a continuation of that over the years to come. In fact, this road here, all the way up there, there's modern infills, townhouses. Typically they're selling for anywhere north of sort of 1s to 1.3s, 1.4s. Hello. Sorry, Brett, just meeting one of the neighbours. Helicopter route as well down to Phillip Island, just going overhead. Yeah, look, there's another. So this would have been a modern infill before the townhouses were all the craze. So this is obviously units. So this would have been done, I don't know, maybe 15-20 years ago. And then the recent times they started going, right, we'll go double story. So like I say, you're going to see a lot more townhouses in this location. But all on, so number 5 is directly ahead of us here. All along here, they're all similar style properties. The first 5 or 7 properties. And you've got this kind of odd thing over here. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It's been timber clad with some random, almost Dutch style elevations. Quite random, quite interesting. And then a little bit further up, there's a little double-story elevation there as well, with a aircon unit, ugly aircon unit on the roof line, on the ridge line there. But the road in particular, like I say, apart from the traffic, there is, I think there is a school further up as well. So you're going to get traffic noise down during pickup and drop off and pickup times. It's quite a wide road. Just going to cross over. I think I was saying there just before I cut the video there shortly, I would hazard a guess that we've got probably around about 50%, maybe 40% tenancies here, the rest being owner-occupiers. There's a lot of people here that are original homeowners as well, living in these properties, and then as they get older and perhaps, you know, pass on, they then go to the family. That's when you start seeing the subdivisions of those blocks. Like I say, in fact, the previous company I worked for, we focused on this area, so I know it pretty well. It is a really, really sought after location, but like I say, the road and power lines, and you know, they're the things that you'll take into consideration. Just going to freeze this now and head down South Road. Stood now on the corner of Tucker and South Road. Might have to shout a little bit here. Like I say, it's super busy road. Got some nice convenience over just directly in front of us here. I think there's a couple of coffee shops, there's a post office there, some local stores, etc. Now the useful part of this road is you head that way, which is an easterly direction, takes you right into the eastern suburbs. It'll take you directly up to the Monash as well, so easy access in that respect. You've got bus stop directly in front of me here, so that's opposite Tucker Road. And then the other big bonus here, straight down in a westerly direction, takes you both directly down to Moorabbin Station. You continue straight over, you're going to hit the beach very quickly. All right, so once you go over the Nepean, so like I say, the Nepean Junction down there is right on the far distance. You can see where the sky finally meets the road and between the trees. That's the Nepean Junction. As soon as you go over Nepean Junction, continue to talk and walk here. Once you go over the Nepean Junction, you're then technically into what's known as the Bayside area. House prices jump significantly as soon as you go over that road there. So you're not going to get much closer to premium real estate than this. So overall, the location is both convenient. The only thing I will note here, I don't know what they're doing, but they've got some quite major machines here that are getting ready to dig up the road at some point. I don't think they're doing this road, I think they're doing South Road. There's no railway bridge where they're going to do a flyover, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but you can see the earth moving and the big steamrollers here, so something's going on. I'm not quite sure what. There might be something to perhaps the big concreters. Ultimately, in terms of, you know, to give you a real feel of this location, this is happening everywhere at the moment. You know, cement trucks, cranes, construction machinery. Unfortunately, unless you're going to be in a no-through road or cul-de-sac location, this whole area is being massively developed at the moment. I think I've said to you before, but I live quite a few blocks up from here in a northerly direction, up in St Kilda East. The same thing's happening there as well. So larger home after large homes being knocked down, but that's what you get for blue chip locations. So look, I think that I'm going on a bit here. Sorry, Brett, I just wanted to give you a complete kind of overview of the location, because this is really the first time we've been down into the sort of Bentleys, the McKinnon zone. So, you know, I know we discussed this when you was over here last, but I just wanted to give you a real flavour for the location and what you can expect. Okay, thanks again, Brett, and over to Martin, and if I can help any further, please do just reach out. All the best.